So, built by the dev, expanded on by the community. Let's dive in. Let's get started. Let's GUGO. Get up and get out. Get moving. Get running. Motivate. Lift each other up and push forward. I had an amazing interview with Kaneco here in just a little while ago, and man, he just blew my mind with everything he shared with me about GUGO and gave me the history and the rundown and everything that it is about and some of the things that it will be. And so I was truly excited and blown away. It was like a grenade got dropped into the top of my head and my mind just got blown. So let's go ahead and get started here. I do want to focus on two different things here. So you have the GUGO main account, right? This is the account from the dev. So you have run with GUGO, born in a pool, forged by law, sustained by motion. He runs, we GUGO. You also have the NFT collection, right? This is pretty cool. These PFPs here. There is, I would say, I think like 242 of these right now. So that's all that exists of these. And then you have the meme coin itself. I can go ahead and pull that back up here on the chart. Boom, boom. So you have the meme coin and the NFTs created by the dev, right? Here we have it right here. It's the meme coin. Slight dip, but it's already pumping back up. Look at that chart. Insane. It's only been around for a couple months, and so that's worth noting too. But I'll get into all these things, all the details. So there's a reason why I'm saying that the dev created this, the coin and the NFT PFPs, and the community embraced it and is building upon it. And that's important to understand, because then I drive to the next point here. You had the main account here, right, that I just mentioned, the Run with GUGO account, but then you have this account here. This is something you need to be following. GUGO Labs. We are motion. We build. We just run. From memes to miles, we are connecting the abstract world to the real life one. Run one step, one product at a time. Coming soon. So keep your ears to the ground, folks, because you don't want to miss this. This interview, just like I said, it knocked my socks off. It really did. So there's a difference here in the GUGO community. Some people coming in may not understand this, and I want you to understand this and gravitate towards this. This meme culture was created by the dev. The storyline, you have the dev created the meme, the NFT PFPs, videos, storytelling. I mean, it just goes on and on. But then you have GUGO Labs in the community, kind of like Shark Tank, just poured into this and said, you know what, let's build this out, because the memification of this product is truly amazing. I mean, you think about it, the idea behind it is about reaching with mission, right? It's about this health mission. It's about running. We have this duck here who's running, right? We have GUGO the duck that's running, but then we have GUGO Labs that wants to bridge that Web3 world to the Web2 world in a health manner, right? Because we're all about motion, all about inspiring, and all about movement. And so there's going to be like some real life health products tied to the GUGO duck, and that stands for get up and get outside. Go touch some grass, right? We hear that a lot in Web3. Well, this is kind of where the rubber meets the road. GUGO Labs is going to take this to the step further. Kaneco also talked to me about the idea that it's four founders coming together. You have Duckmaster, you have DD King, you have Kaneco, you have Eco. Make sure you're following those legends as well. Kaneco himself built this website here. I mean, I had to mention to him, I said, this is a really good website. So this is the community, not the dev, okay? I want to make that clear. This is the community that is pouring into this project and saying, let's take this further. Let's cause this duck to run out of the Web3 world into the Web2 world and bring people in and connect people, as this GUGO Labs post here said, their main content here is connecting the abstract world to the real life one. You see, what's really unique about abstract is they made getting access into the NFT and crypto world, into the Web3 world, just a cinch. It's like just a couple clicks of a button. So people don't even really realize sometimes that, hey, we're on a Web3 platform. You see, the Web2 world isn't so much interested in NFTs. And this idea that Kaneco was telling me is that, you know, how cool would it be to have like real IRL products, supplements, energy drinks, things of that nature that are actually derived from the memification of GUGO, and then bring that Web3 world into the Web2 world in such a way where there's such connectivity where people don't even realize they're engaging with the NFT world per se. And what I mean by that, it's not deceptive. What it is that the NFT world is is kind of a niche, right? There's a lot of things you have to do to get involved in it. People don't fully understand what an NFT is. And so they're like, I don't know, this is kind of weird. But what if you had a really simplified way to connect both worlds, kind of like Abstract did here, right? Where you just go on, you can log in with your email and you create an AGW account. You can trade, you can swap, you can play games, you can live stream, you can do all these things in one web app, right? And so that kind of idea where you're bridging the Web3 world to the Web2 world, chock full of supplements and merchandise and things of that nature. Already there's a merch page on the website. And again, Caneco, this is truly amazing. I mean, this website, and I mean, you did a great job for this community. This is amazing. So you have different products on here already: coffee cup shirts, tank tops, hats. I mean, these are really good merch too. And more is going to be added to this. There's so much more. And also too, with this in mind, I wanted to touch on this, the staking. So GUGO Labs is kind of, you know, as a community, again, not the dev. The dev created the token, created the PFPs, but the community took it, embraced it, and is now building upon it. That's important to note. So this idea here is that creating products and systems in a way to generate income for buybacks for the coin, for reward systems, for, you know, for holders and things of that nature, people that interact with the stuff that's soon to come. We have staking coming up. So a way to fund that for GUGO rewards, stake GUGO, earn rewards, that kind of thing. But then also further going into staking, liquid staking. Hackathon winners too are going to be announced tomorrow, which is really cool. Some insight into that. Let's say you got some games being built that can generate income, again, to reward holders and to build out this thing even further, right? So there's so many ways that this can move, and I'm really impressed by the team of the community and, you know, what is going on, you know, behind the scenes with all of this stuff, because there really is a lot of building, and it doesn't mean that the dev is done. There's things that the dev is doing, and there's stuff that I pulled up on my X account here. This is from the Run with GUGO account. It says, still building ties in the Abstract chain ecosystem, still adding value to those who run with us. Huddle SBT Partner Edition. A soulbound NFT will be sent to the GUGO contract creator address. GUGO community will be eligible for future perks, TGE, airdrops just by holding GUGO during future snapshot. Here at the bottom, it says we're also open to future collaborations, including cross-project perks. Here, this was just posted, Abstract Hub. Top trending memes on Abstract in the last 7 days. You had Abster GUGO at number 2, which is truly amazing because you know that is not even verified on Abstract. So it's the unverified king. GUGO is the unverified king, still running, still moving. And as you see that chart, I mean, it just seems like there's no stop. The nice healthy pullback right here. Already community members in the chat are saying, you know, we need to jump in this. This is a healthy dip. So many people have mentioned that. You have, you know, here Digital23 said, what to do when the whole market liquidates? Run with people that view it as a great opportunity. We keep running GUGO. Amazing, right? GM, this is from the dev account. GM, the road isn't always flat, but sometimes it breaks, bends, and throws you off balance. But it's what you do in those moments that decides how far you'll go tomorrow. Head forward, eyes locked, we run together. Amazing stuff. Truly amazing community. You know, Duckmaster here said a meme coin on Abstract chain just made it to number 24 in global mindshare. Yes, right next to the giants. Yes, powered 100% by community and culture. So it's truly amazing what this community has garnered together. Again, the dev pushed this thing out there, made the meme, made the NFT PFPs. You see these right here, the floor price on those 0.1 ETH right now, 242 of those. Push that out there, the storyline, the videos, all that stuff, the whole memification, and the community built around that, established themselves, set their anchors down and said, we're going to do something with this. And that is just what they're doing in GUGO Labs. I mean, just truly amazing. Definitely make sure you're giving them a follow. I'm truly excited for the IRL products. I mean, as the meme runs, so we run in real life. That's the idea behind GUGO Labs. It's that as this meme, as this duck is running up the charts, for instance, just constantly moving, being pushed down and then saying, you know, we got to go harder, we got to go further, we got to motivate. They're wanting to do that in real life to give, physical fitness and motivation and things of that, give people the power to motivate each other and to motivate themselves to move forward into a healthy lifestyle and things of that nature. So it's really cool what they're building here. There's so much more. Like I said, my mind is absolutely blown. I talked about games coming out, like hackathon winners going to be announced tomorrow in these games that can generate income. I mean, they're thinking with a Shark Tank mindset. These community members, valued community members, are thinking with a Shark Tank mindset. They're saying, you know what? We need to get behind this and push this and run with this, because this is amazing, an opportunity to build something IRL. And so here they are doing that. And I'm excited to, keep my ear to the ground and continue doing content and videos to share with you the news and everything that's going on. Definitely stay GUGO out there. Get up and get outside. Get up and get running. It's what we want to do. It's what we want to see. And as the community comes together, I mean, you're seeing positivity and warmness and welcoming and all that stuff. So, I mean, it's just things that you look for in a project. I remember being here in the beginning, not the beginning, but, 2020, 2021 in the last bull market, been through the bear market. We've seen a lot of projects come and go. We've seen people, set out to build something and it just didn't work. Here is something being built. And, Luca with Pudgy Penguins really had this vision. And that's what's so unique, is that the community on Abstract is really continuing in that same fashion. And talking to Caneco about this, that's the vision. That is the vision behind the community members here, is saying, you know what, we need to take this and really build upon it and expound upon it. Take what we've learned, what's working, and build upon that and expound upon that and make this industry seamless to connect Web3 and Web2 together in such a way that it doesn't even seem like there's any effort to it. And that's what I was saying earlier, is that getting into NFTs, having to set up your wallet, write down your seed phrase, all these different things where, it can be time consuming and difficult. And then some people had issues with sending from a centralized exchange to their wallet. I remember, it was just a big deal. Some people couldn't get their transfer in time to get into a mint. This is totally revolutionizing the industry through Abstract, saying that, hey, you don't have to have all that stuff. You can fund it directly from our web app. You can do all these different things. And so that connectivity is there. It's a seamless integration. That's what people want. They don't want to have to work hard to get into something, and they don't want to have to work hard to be rewarded for what they're doing. And so also moving into the reward structure, Caneco was sharing with me, is like, it would be so cool to have this. You have this going on where you're actually selling IRL merchandise and you're, the different, energy drinks and things of that nature, supplements, where people are actually getting rewarded in crypto and stuff. I mean, it takes a lot of energy and effort to build this and a lot of momentum. And that's why the duck keeps running, right? That's why we GUGO. It's important to realize that. And the whole memification behind it is not just a meme, it's a way of life. And that's what's really unique about this, is the duck is going to keep running, and the community is going to keep following, and the community is going to keep building and growing. And that's the important message. And I'm going to continue taking notes and keeping my ear to the ground to provide news for you, the community. I hope you like this content. I hope it brought you value. I hope it brought you a deeper understanding of what this project is really about, because there's going to be people that come and they look at this and they say, man, it just keeps going and going and going. Something's got to give, but it's not. It's powered by the community. And that's an important thing. It gives me vibes from, Doge, Pepe, Whiff, Bonk, all these different communities, but they didn't really offer a whole lot, did they? And yet this community does, and is building something that is going to offer a lot more in the future. So stay tuned, stay plugged in, make sure you're following those accounts. Definitely get involved. You have the main GUGO account here, Run with GUGO on X. You've got GUGO Labs. Make sure your ear is to the ground. God bless you guys. I'm out.